What's up, guys? This is the Galaxy's Greatest, and we're finally here for the Week 8 predictions, and I'm not doing it alone. I know I'm late. I apologize. I did get my pick in last night, taking the Titans, which they did win 36-22, but I'm here with another guy who picked the Titans yesterday, our favorite Philadelphia Eagles fan, Huggy. Woo!
What's up, everybody?
All right, this is your first time actually making picks. You were here for the great debate of the Keystone State.
Yes.
And now you're back for predictions.
1 year ago today, Week 8, we did the same thing.
Yeah, we did the same thing.
1
Week
year
8.
ago.
It was at his house, and your dad came walking back, flexing, and then he realized the camera was on. Fudge. You'll have to check that out.
Go back and look on
1 year anniversary. Anyway, let's get into Week 8. Last week, Hagi, you and me both had great weeks. He also had predictions. We have a little predictions league, you know. This man, 12-2-1. That is impressive. Very impressive. I had my best week since week 1. I went 10-4-1. So we're doing pretty good. But what's our current standings? Let's see. I am 64-42-1 on the season. That's pretty dang good. Huggy, you're 62-44-1 on the season. So
all right,
we're doing pretty good at predicting here.
Yeah,
we're doing pretty good. And you know what? I want to continue to do good. There's 13 games this week. We're already both 1-0. My goal is to hopefully get 8-5, but 7-6, you know, that's the main goal. That's the main goal. Get above 500. Oh, that was a terrible one. So let's get straight into the Week 8 predictions. We both agreed Tennessee would win. They did win. Tennessee looked very impressive. This was their best game yet. Jacksonville, pretty disappointing. Pretty disappointing season for them. We'll see where that goes. Let's move on. Sunday in the morning, we have Washington versus Cincy in London, England. Hagi, I'll start with you. Who do you have winning this game?
I'm going to take the Cincinnati Bengals in this one. I feel like they're going to take it to Washington.
This game's kind of, you know, I guess you could say, I don't know if I'd say evenly matched teams, but, you know, Cincy's record, they're a little, I say they're a little better than what the record shows. Mm-hmm. And Washington, tell you the truth, I think they're a little worse than what the record shows.
Yeah.
But, you know what? Sometimes, gotta take a gutsy call. I'm going to go with the gutsy call. Sometimes weird things happen in London. I'm going to take the Washington Redskins to get the upset here.
We'll see.
All right. So next we have New England at Buffalo. This time Brady is on the field. I got to take New England.
New England.
And on top of that, Buffalo is probably not going to have LaShawn McCoy for this game. Just another reason to pick the Patriots. Let's move on to my throw something at the wall and hope it sticks pick of the week. New York Jets at the Cleveland Browns. I say the Cleveland Browns get their first win on the season.
I'm taking the same thing. Bold prediction. You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, nothing against the Jets, but I think this is the one game they're just not going to show up. I mean, they haven't really showed up that much this season at all. But I think this is going to be that one game, like, I think Cleveland's due for a win.
They're going to fight for it.
They're going to fight for it. I think there's going to be a little emotion in this game. I'm going to say Cleveland gets the upset.
I agree.
I'm just taking a chance here. I'm taking a chance.
What's life without chances?
Mm-hmm. And let's move on to Detroit at Houston. Kind of looking forward to this game. I got Houston to take the win at home, get back on track. Detroit, they're looking pretty impressive. Matt Stafford, I said it here, Matt Stafford would have one of his best years without Megatron, and he's proving it right now. He's
getting it done.
But I say their little winning streak is going to come to an end here, kind of get brought back down to earth as they go on the road finally, back on the road and at Houston. I think Houston's going to, you know, kind of make up for their loss last week.
Yeah.
That and the Detroit defense isn't really that good.
Yeah.
I see Lamar Miller running all over them. I see Brock Osweiler getting back on track and being able to utilize his weapons.
Avenge himself.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna take the Houston Texans here. In a close one, though, of course.
Good game, but Houston.
Kansas City at Indy.
KC.
I'm gonna go with the Kansas City Chiefs in a close one. If you wanted to go by better quarterback, I would take the Colts. If you want to go by better team, I would take the Chiefs. I'm going to go with better team and take the Kansas City Chiefs on the road.
Agreed.
We next have Seattle at New Orleans. Huggy, I'll start with you.
I'm taking New Orleans here for the upset. Let's go.
All right, not too bad of an upset pick.
Yeah.
But I think I got to stick with the Seattle Seahawks. Jimmy Graham's first game back since being a part of the Seahawks. He's back in New Orleans. I say he has a good game here.
I could see that.
All right, so another pick we disagree on. But let's move on to Oakland at Tampa Bay. I'll start with you again, Huggy.
Well, I'm going to take Oakland for this one. I don't know. I just feel like Oakland is the better team in this matchup here.
I highly considered taking the Buccaneers for this game.
Could go either way.
But I don't know. I think Oakland's defense is slowly starting to get back on track. I'm going to say Oakland will take it here in a close game between the Battle of the Pirates.
Yeah.
Yeah, Super Bowl rematch from... This is the first ever Super Bowl I ever watched was the Raiders and Buccaneers.
Throwback.
Fun fact there.
Whoop, whoop.
Throwback.
Yeah.
Arizona at Carolina.
Shoot.
This is another game where I considered Carolina to maybe win this game, but I think it's too risky, even if they are coming off a bye. I gotta go with Arizona over Carolina. I don't think I could take the risk by taking Carolina here.
Carolina's not the same team we all saw last
They are
year.
not the same team. Their secondary is horrible.
Yeah.
I didn't think the loss of Josh Norman would be this bad, but holy crap.
Yeah.
But let's move on. We have San Diego at Denver, and I just don't see the Chargers sweeping the Broncos.
No.
I gotta go with the Broncos here.
Denver.
That whole AFC West is a great division.
It is a really good division.
It's a great division. If all four teams were able to make it to the playoffs, I think
It
they
could be
would.
that division.
It would
Yeah.
that whole division. I mean, sadly, one team is gonna have to miss the playoffs by
Yeah.
default, but
By
don't be
default.
surprised if three teams from that division make it in the AFC playoffs. We next have the Green Bay Packers at the Atlanta Falcons. Huggy?
I'm going to take the Packers and Aaron Rodgers for this one. I don't know what to say, really, but Green Bay, I think, will take the win.
This was kind of a harder game for me to pick, too. A lot of these games are hard.
Yeah, they really are,
A lot of these games, are like, the records are not far off.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
probably going to be a lot of desperate wins here.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I got to go with the Atlanta Falcons on this one. Their offense is too good, and I have a feeling they might torch that Green Bay secondary. Green Bay is definitely not the same team, but you know what? I think we all kind of jumped the gun with Atlanta again after letting up that loss over the Chargers.
Oh, yeah.
So we kind of don't know what to expect from either team, but I'm gonna give it to the Falcons here.
Again, another game that can go either way.
It could go either way. Speaking of games that can go either way, the
boy.
Sunday night football game,
Here we go.
game of the week in my eyes, the Eagles on the road in Jerry World
Oh,
to
boy.
take on the Dallas Cowboys. Huggy, I will start with you.
Everybody, it is rivalry week here with the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Let me tell you one thing, okay? In my whole life being an Eagles fan, there is nothing that I look forward to more than beating the Dallas Cowboys. And every time we play Dallas week, awesome. The energy is awesome. And of course, when it matters the most over history, Eagles always outperform the Dallas Cowboys. Not being cocky, anything. I'm just stating facts. And I just feel like this is a game that Philly will outshine Dallas. Dallas has been on a hot streak, no lie. Their quarterback is amazing, Dak Prescott. Their running back is Ezekiel Elliott, monster. But their defense, lackluster. Okay, so I feel like our offense can bounce back, and I feel like our defense will be able to sustain here. So I'm taking my Philadelphia Eagles for the win.
All right, here's where I'm going to come in, and I'm going to agree with you, Huggy. I'm going to take the Philadelphia Eagles to win in Dallas. You see, the Dallas Cowboys coming off a bye week, same thing with Minnesota, they kind of lose momentum here.
Exactly.
Sometimes bye weeks can hurt you, and this is an instance where I think it will hurt them.
Yes.
Philly defense, they are legit. Now, the only thing that worries me is if Ezekiel Elliott runs on them to start with, it's going to be like that all game long.
We have to come out strong.
The Philly defense will get tired, I'll tell you this. But let me tell you something else. I saw the bet. I think it's like a 4.5 spread in favor of Dallas. If I were you, bettors, I would take the Eagles to beat the spread. I'd even take the Eagles straight up, but take the Eagles to beat the spread because this is likely going to be decided by a field goal. But there's a little bit of emotion for some reason.
Big
The
time.
past few years, I don't know if you've noticed. You've probably noticed this. The road team always seems to win these games.
That last year,
It
Philly
is-
beat Dallas in overtime.
In the
That
past like 3 or 4 years, it's kind of weird, but that's just how these games have gone. I'm not necessarily picking on that emotion, but I just think, I think Philly might have a little more momentum going into this game than Dallas does. That's why I'm going to take the Philadelphia Eagles for game of the week.
There we go.
If you want to call it upset of the week, you can. But let's move on. I think we spent enough time on that game. For the Monday night.
Just had to say it.
The Monday Night Football game, we got Minnesota at Chicago. I got to take the Minnesota Vikings to get back on track, even though I think they're going to kind of collapse second half of the season. But I don't see them collapsing in this game. Chicago is just not a good team. I know it's a rivalry game, but they're just not a good team. I got to take the Vikings here.
I, on the other hand, am going to take Chicago. I feel like after Philly's impressive win over them last week, they've been exposed. Bradford, he realized he's not that good of a quarterback.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely the game Bradford got exposed.
He was exposed. Their defense was exposed. I just feel it's a rivalry game, of course, so anything could happen. I'm just going to give the hand to Chicago. I just feel like Minnesota's going to downfall now.
All right. So there you go. Those are our picks for Week 8.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah, let us know what you think. All right. We got to come up with a forfeit here, Hagi.
All right.
I didn't have a forfeit last week, so this week I think we need to have a forfeit. Hagi, what do you have in mind? What's a good forfeit?
A good forfeit here. I'm going to let you start. I'm going to switch things up. I'm going to throw the ball in your court.
Okay. You like ketchup, Hagi?
I do.
Is there such a thing as too much ketchup?
I don't think there is.
I can't remember if I did this for a forfeit or not, but you know what? Let's do it. If we didn't, no one had to do this forfeit, so let's bring it back.
Bring it back.
The forfeit is drink a cup of ketchup.
Cup of ketchup a day will keep the doctor away.
Cup of ketchup.
That's the thing.
All right, so that's the forfeit. Anyone who goes under 500 has to drink a cup of ketchup. All
there
right.
we go.
But I don't plan to go under 500. I
don't either.
plan to win.
Exactly. That's what you got to plan for day in and day out.
Day in,
Win.
day out. Win. Alrighty, guys. Thank you guys for watching.
Love you guys.
On behalf of Hagi, this has been the Galaxy's Greatest. I'm signing off. Those are the picks for the week. Sorry for being late once again, but I'm here.
Shout out to all Eagles fans out there.
Shout out to all the Steelers fans on the bye week. Oh, yeah, speaking of that, the bye week crew this week. Pittsburgh, Baltimore, New York Giants, Miami Dolphins, LA Rams, and San Francisco 49ers. They all need the bye week. All right, that's going to do it. Thank you guys for watching. Take care.
Rock on, guys. Woo!